What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Neil Henderson here from Clearview Plastics in Sacramento, California. And today I want to show you some of the newest safety enclosures that we're making for a 3D printer line from Anycubic. This is the Anycubic S1 and S1 Max line of enclosures. Check this out, guys. Okay, so this is one of our newest enclosures. This is based on our Core XY line of safety enclosures for 3D printers. And this one's tailor fit for the Anycubic Kobra S1. Then we also make a larger version that is tailor fit for the Anycubic Kobra S1 Max. So as you can see here, I've got all of the doors and panels open so that we can kind of get an idea of how this works, and we'll do a quick walkthrough on the fit in English. So the idea here is that we make this enclosure in actually two different sizes. A short version, this is the tall version. The tall version is designed to fit in the Anycubic's Ace Pro multi-materia system. And the short version would assume that the Ace Pro would sit on the outside or the top, or you can feed it in from the side. So the short version would have the Ace Pro sitting on the outside of the enclosure. So, while we're here, let's just get the main question that we asked, like, why would I enclose an already enclosed printer? And the reason, there's a couple use cases, but the biggest one is that these printers are not well sealed on their own, and so they're prone to getting the byproduct of 3D printing, which is fumes and particulate, into your working space. So most of our customers want to be able to isolate and control the fumes and particulate from 2D printing, and you can do that by enclosing the printer. But there's also some other use cases. If you do want to manage fumes, let's say you're printing with ABS or ASA, that is very fume heavy, then by simply exhausting out to get the air from the enclosure, will introduce cold air, and then that will eventually have your prints warp, and then your prints will fail. So by having the second enclosure, makes it so that you can keep your chamber temperature inside the printer warm, and then you can manage the fumes from the outside. So then on top of that, just a final reason that you might consider using this is that a lot of people are using this in workspaces and living spaces where the repetitive sound of these printers gets sickening and undesirable. So this helps to actually close up the sound and reduce the sound so that it's not quite so annoying. So from our customers, a lot of our customers, even for printing more innocent filaments like PLA and PETG, they still get eye irritation and throat irritation from printing those filaments. And so a lot of people are concerned about the health and efficacy around 3D printing, and that's what we are here for. So getting back to the enclosure, this is tailor fit to fit the Anycubic S1. The larger version fits the Anycubic S1 Max. And you can see we have a front door here that gives us full access to the 3D printer. And it does sit on some riser feet to help clear the door frame down here. And by having that door frame down there, then actually it allows us to have what we call our frameless door design. So you can see the top hatch is open up there. And then we have plenty of room to actually open up and work on our ACE system here as well. So that by having this dual door system, this is on the shorter version as well. It also makes it so that it's easier to work on the printer, load and unload your filaments. And that is super unique to what we do. And so our objective is to make enclosures that are well thought out and work with the workflow of your 3D printer and not against it. And that's what really sets us apart. Over on the side here, we've got a side door here so that you can access your rear spool holder. You can work on the printer from the rear. You can put in a poop bucket in the back there so that you don't get a mess of small filament poops inside the enclosure. And with all the doors, these all have nice door pulls. They're hinged. They're magnetically latched. And when you order this, you can decide. We've got a range of options for different panels. So this is our 1/4 inch clear acrylic set of panels. This uses our heavy duty hardware kit, which upgrades the metal hardware to a nicer set of metal hardware. It upgrades the hinges from plastic to metal, and then we get metal door pulls as well. And so the other option that this enclosure has is this has a couple of our filters. This is our intake filter. This is a non-powered filter. And when you use an exhaust filter with this, this ensures that clean air is getting into the print chamber. And so we developed this when we made an enclosure that we had made for MIT, and they were using it in a lab, and they needed to ensure that there was no cross-contamination of air, and so they wanted a filter to feed in clean air into the print chamber as well as out. So this is a nice low-cost way to ensure that there's not dust and particulate getting also into the print chamber, and that you, especially if you're exhausting out, then you get a nice even pressure. You don't get a suction inside of the enclosure. And so the second filter that we have here is our exhausting HEPA and charcoal impregnated filter on the back here. So this is a nearly silent filter, easy to plug in barrel connectors, goes straight to a conventional plug, and it even has a speed control onto it. So with this one, we're exhausting air out. This is the recommended filter with our Core XY machines because, like I mentioned earlier, say if we're printing ABS and we need our chamber to be hot, then what we actually don't want is we don't want an accumulation, or we don't want hot air to build up inside of the enclosure in and of itself, because that can, over time, compromise the electronics. And or at least some people are concerned that it will compromise the electronics. I would suggest the electronics are pretty safe, and our enclosures will keep your the temperatures inside the enclosure well within the operating temperature of the 3D printer's electronics. But just to keep it safe, or to keep the printer lasting a long time, we're going to want to exhaust out some of the hot air, and our exhaust filter works great for that. Some additional details on our enclosures is we've got a couple grommets on this enclosure. This is our wire grommet on the back, so you can feed in and out power wires and data cables. And then we also have a separate one up on top here. So especially if you are feeding in maybe like a second ACE unit, or you just have other accessories that you want to feed in and out wires, this is a great that's a great location for that. And then on the side with the door over here, we've got another one here. As you can see, this one even has a hole for a voting tube, and plenty of space for wires to feed in and out right there as well. So on this particular one, I've got the door panel loaded up on the left, and you can easily just put that on the right side if you prefer, and so it's interchangeable there. Also on the website, you can actually elect to have a door on each side, and so if you want to have us cut you in an extra door for the left and the right side, that gives you a little bit of extra access so that you can work on the printer. Well, thanks so much for sitting through my ums and ahs through the walkthrough. And if you've made it this far, I appreciate you listening to what we have to show you. With Clearview Plastics, what we do is we make a variety of enclosures for a wide variety of machines, from 3D printers to laser engravers and many machines in between. We also do custom enclosures for different machines, and we've worked with a variety of clients, such as hobbyists to professionals, colleges, labs, and Fortune 500 companies. And if you want to see more of what we are building here in Sacramento, California, you can head on over to our website, clearviewplastic.com, and you can also set up to build your own enclosure for the Anycubic Kobra S1, S1 Max, or any other printer. Thanks so much, guys. Have a good one.